Hey there, everybody. Tis I, Dave Murray, the big guy at Mayniax Branding, and well, I don't know if you've noticed it, but in the past few videos, there's this huge stain that's on my carpet. As I've been watching it, it's getting more and more, so it's driving me a little crazy. So it happened because a buddy of mine was over here a couple months ago, and he just spilled some beer, just got up too fast, spilled some beer. No big deal. We even got up and cleaned it that night, but whatever we used attracts dirt. So I think we just used soap and water. We were host. I'm a brander, not somebody that's very good at cleaning carpets. I have that equipment available to me. I just haven't used it because weekends are busy and I constantly am doing this kind of stuff. So anyway, for this video, I'm going to be sitting here and seeing if I can clean this up, while at the same time giving you 3 things that I think all entrepreneurs should learn how to do on their own. Entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people who are just starting out, who really don't have a lot of money or resources to hire things out. So let's go for that as I'm cleaning, and let's have some fun as I'm cleaning. Let's do this. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to shake this. Let's see here. Let's give this a shot. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, the first thing that I think everybody needs to understand is, well, they need to learn how to brand. Now, if you're following me, you're good. Just pay attention to the stuff I'm saying. If you're able to, get on Patreon, get that exclusive content. That'll help you actually build your brand, as I'm kind of teaching you the how-tos in there. So that's good time. So in theory, if you're paying attention to me, you are 100% set on branding. Now, hang on, let's see here. Oh. I don't know if that came out how it's supposed to. So the second thing I think all the solopreneurs and entrepreneurs and early type people probably need to concentrate on is marketing. Yeah. Marketing probably, if you've been following me for a while, gets probably a bad rap, and it shouldn't. I don't mean to give marketing a bad rap. My point is, when I talk about marketing, it's not nearly as effective without a quality brand, and you constantly are running across people who say they're marketers who don't know really as much as you do about marketing, or at least as much as I do, which kind of drives me nuts because I feel, even though Indeed.com says I'm an expert marketer, I feel like I don't really know what's going on when it comes to marketing. So I keep running across people who say, oh yeah, I'm a great marketer. And then I listen to them and I'm going, wait a second, I know more than you do. So, and we're kind of starting that one, picking up where I left off, because the phone fell. Weird sauce. Anyway, if I'm you and I keep coming across people who obviously don't know what they're talking about, plus want to charge way too much money for doing things that they don't know what they're doing about, I'm getting online and doing everything I can to learn as much as I can about marketing. It's that important. I had a friend of mine once say a company should turn off their lights before they get rid of their marketing department. I tend to agree with that. I explained that to somebody once, and they're sitting there going, well, I think if they're turning off their lights, that might be a major problem. And blah, 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 blah. And I'm going, dude, no. You don't understand. It's not an actual, you're making a point here. It's a point. Trust me, you want the marketing. Whew. Also, this is exhausting. Let's add a little bit more here, just because we can. That looked kind of more even. I probably, wondering if maybe I busted this thing somehow. Wonder if it's as good as Ready Whip. Kids, don't eat carpet cleaner. Anywho, the third thing that I think every entrepreneur, solopreneur, all that needs to learn for themselves is how to build a website. Now, that doesn't mean these days you have to do complicated coding or anything like that, but a great website costs a lot of money. And if you're not someone with those resources, then you need a website. I mean, everybody needs a website right now. Everything's going to subscription and web services. So I think you need a website. It costs a lot to make them. If you learn something like WordPress, which is what I've done, then, and by the way, I'm no expert, I still have to dumb things out, but I've at least worked on it some. You don't really need to know a whole lot about coding. There are plenty of tutorials online to help you out with those websites. And it makes life better, saves you money. You have to spend a lot of time, obviously. But if money is an object right now and you just can't afford to have somebody else put together a website for you, you should be able to get a pretty serviceable one done using WordPress. Whew. All right, hopefully that's a little better. I'm looking at getting a green screen in the future, not because I want a fancier background, but because if this doesn't work, I just don't want people to see the stain anymore. Yeah. Huh. And now here's a little bonus thing for something I think all entrepreneurs need to consider at this point. All of us need to consider it. And a lot of people aren't going to be comfortable with this one because stage fright is such a big deal in the human condition. I think we're all going to have a future where, in order to really differentiate ourselves, we're going to need to be thinking of ourselves as our own individual media companies. That means we're going to have to get in front of cameras. That means we're going to have to be comfortable getting in front of cameras. We're going to have to be comfortable just, possibly doing podcasts, whatever it is, whatever the next iteration of media is, we need to get in there and we need to do it. That's why I'm sitting here using a phone, even though I don't have a whole lot of video equipment or anything. I'm on here doing all this stuff right now because I know that that's what the future looks like. So I think that's a little something that we all need to learn. Just a little bonus idea. I don't know where it's going. I don't know what to tell you specifically to learn. I just know if you have stage fright of any kind, you probably need to work on how to get rid of that. Getting rid of it entirely. I'm lucky because I have a background where I've always, for whatever reason, I'm just comfortable doing this stuff. You've heard me blow it multiple times just in this video trying to talk, but I'm totally comfortable with it because I know what I'm talking about. And I think that's probably number one. If you really know your subject matter and you can get in front of an audience and you just know what you're talking about, even if you screw up, you can bring it back to the point you were trying to make and you're okay. If you study the material, you're perfectly fine. And of course, there's always the old trick of thinking everybody in the audience is naked. Yeah, I've never had to use that one, but if I ever do, I hope it's not a whole crowd of people that I don't want to picture that way. Yeah. So there you have it, folks. Hopefully I've got a clean spot on here. Hopefully you guys took a little something from this and know the things you should concentrate on as a business owner, solopreneur, entrepreneur, SEBO. That's right, still using that. We're going to run that bad boy into the ground. So anyway, if you're getting what you want out of these videos, if you're thinking that I'm disseminating all kinds of quality information for you, head on over to the Patreon account where you can help Mayniax Branding with a $3 a month subscription if you just liked what you're seeing on here. Or if you're trying to build your brand, I put on Patreon exclusive how-to videos. Right now, I just posted step 2, and we're just going to keep climbing till people at the end have the knowledge to put their own brand together. Because remember, I think it's just that important. So hey, there you go. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, share, follow, whatever you want to do with whatever platform you're seeing this on. And hey, have fun. Stay happy. Stay safe. Stay healthy. And as always, stay gutsy, gang. In the future, for all of you that are out there trying to clean stains on your carpet while wearing red glasses, they're really hard to see. Fortunately, the Ready Whip logo works.